Alright, y'all. We're going to talk about this $100 Facebook Marketplace motor I found. We bought this thing about a year ago with the intentions of like a project. Never got around to it. We bought this same thing and it just had a small cam in it. That's all we were told about it. But it's got a small cam.
We took the spark plug out and looked down in the cylinder, and it has a flat top piston in it. It has a billet flywheel, an ARC billet flywheel. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. It's got a billet flywheel in it. Surprisingly, it has a stock rod, which is kind of concerning, but you know, whatever.
I mean, whatever. It's got this keying 24mm flat side carb on it. We bought this uni filter. It didn't come with the carb or the exhaust. We bought this, what is this, stage 3 from Go Power Sports?
Yeah, it's a 3-stage Go Power Sports header. I think it's a 3-stage. Yeah,
something like that. We've actually never used this thing before, and it's like got all this surface stress on it. Hopefully we can clean that up a little bit.
Just from sitting. But basically the 3-stage header is it just goes from this diameter, I'm not really sure what it is, to it has a step up right here, another step up right here, and then this is like the third like stage or whatever, as big as it gets, which is a cool little feature.
We thought this thing was like a 212. I think Harbor Freight used to make these motors. It's a Greyhound motor. It's got a 5-bolt valve cover on it.
Yeah, well, it is a clone 196.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
it was marketed as a Greyhound 196. It just has a 212 full cover on it. But yeah, it has the 5-bolt valve cover. A couple other little like key differences it has is the side cover on the other side of the motor. Just the way the bolts are made, or the way the bolt pattern is, it's a little bit different. I mean, that's really the only way how you can tell. It came with the original Greyhound gas tank on the top of it, which was blue, and it had a certain indentation in the top of it, and that's how we could tell that it was a Greyhound motor. We also went ahead and threw an Autolot AR3910X race plug in it. I really like these plugs. I put it in my other 196, and an NGK spark plug cap or boot, whatever you want to call it. Also really love this. We also think this head has been reworked a little bit. Has some cool little signatures engraved in the head, right down there, and one up here. There's one on the back of this fin right here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It's really faint. So yeah, there's also a signature right there on the bottom of this head. So we're pretty sure this head has been most likely ported, probably polished. Not sure if it's been decked or not, but it's most likely been reworked. So it has cam in it. Not really sure the specs of the cam because I couldn't really find any markings on the cam whenever I took the side cover off. It's probably just your basic like Mod 2 or like 265 cam or something like that. It has a billet flywheel, possibly some headwork done to it, a flat top piston, obviously the little things we've done like the spark plug and spark plug boot, the header, the full carbon intake system. We bought this adapter / intake manifold off of GoPowersports.com, as well as this little silicone adapter. We bought both of those from Go Power Sports. Obviously the 24mm flat slide carb, the uni filter. I also went ahead and put some NR Racing 1.0 ratio shaft mounted rockers in it. Obviously you can't see because the valve cover is on it, but we were originally wanting to put either a clear valve cover or like a billet valve cover on this, but obviously we can't because it's a 5-bolt valve cover instead of a 4-bolt like any other clone or 212, and nobody makes an aftermarket valve cover for this head. So I had to take the baffling out of it so that these rockers in it, the NR Racing rockers, would clear. So far everything seems like it works, so we can use this stock valve cover with any type of rockers we want. I mean, I think it was well worth it. I mean, we bought this thing for $100 and it's got well over $100 with the stuff done to it. It's got this cool little dyno cams sticker somebody put on there on the front of it, so it's most likely a dyno cam that's in it. The block is actually in really good condition. Like, it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but like, it's really clean. It almost looks like a brand new block, just with some, you know, just some dirt and stuff on it. Yeah, we're gonna bolt this thing down to the table and crank it up for you guys and let you hear it. This thing sounds mean. Alright, I forgot to mention this motor also has had a full low oil cutoff sensor delete, and it has also had a full governor delete, obviously. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing to crank up.
I mean, whatever.
It's gonna light off now, so be ready.
It's just in freaking, I didn't know the other day where he did. First starting the volume, you know how it is.
Oh, it's a bad motor right there. That's how you know that motor's bad, if it knocks a can of carbon choke cleaner off.
Ooh.
Ow! Another flame hit me in the thumb.
Boom. Bottle swirls
Oh,
up.
good.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh! Stop!
No, yeah, you gotta crank it out. You gotta crank it out, dude.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, hit me fine. Whew. The even heck, dude.
I don't even know, dude. I literally put it like. Alright, y'all. As you can tell, this thing's an absolute uni. It's not perfectly tuned yet. We got this different exhaust on here. We actually ain't even going to be running this thing on the, well, we can't tell y'all what is going on yet, but got this exhaust. We're going to get it tuned whenever we get our other exhaust on there.
Yeah, that's why we had to take the air filter off of it to run it, because it's just so daggone rich right now. We'll get it fine-tuned once we get it in the frame that we're going to be putting it in. Can't tell y'all right now. It's under, what you would call that, under prototypism. Anyways.
Should be uni.
Seems to run good. I mean, really needs some type of catch can right here, because it's like slowly misting the Earl out of it, and it's getting all over the motor and whatnot.
Alright, y'all, that's the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Should be getting ripping in the next video with this thing.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's going to have a ton of power. I don't think you guys will expect it.
No, definitely not.
So much power in such a small package, but ain't giving it away. Alright, we'll see y'all in the next one.
Peace out.
Alright, I also forgot to mention this motor has...
Yo.
Yeah, let's throw some... Engineering right there.
Alright, as you can tell, this thing is an absolute monster. It should... I was trying to make it.